quick before we get this video started. I just wanted to say, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching, but I also noticed that I got 66.6% of you are not subscribed. So if you could subscribe, that'd be great. Make it so I don't have the devil's number as my non-subscriber view count. Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks. Let's get to the video. Okay, we have a viewer now. Nice. This is Memes the Game. I haven't streamed working on it, but I have been working on this for a long time. It's sci-fi based for no jam related reason. I have been working on this for a few months. This is the final museum that you go to. As you can see, it's not much of a museum until you go in here to this door, and then bam, everything is. Thought this would be kind of cool because it's a holodeck, so you can do anything on a holodeck. Yeah, pretty easy to make characters. A lot of people think it's pretty difficult. I don't think it's. Jesus. Oh no. Are they invincible? Or just have too much health? Need to check if tags? Oh, I forgot to tag it. I have a lot of like characters made from scratch. Well, specifically enemies. It was a thing that I was doing for a while. No, it might be. Check the threshold. Noise filter. Is that any better? I got the threshold on the noise filter. I might have been mumbling, I don't know. Oh. Also, I have enemies like this guy that isn't just a puppet. Much better? It's good. I feel like the game is a bit loud. Oh. That might help a bit. I'm just gonna run. I need to nerf these guys. So I have these rocket guys, which I think are pretty cool. Then I have these guys down here, which are Bush's baked bean spiders, and I think that's hilarious. They die in one hit. I don't know if I should buff them or not. Yeah, non-puppet enemies are really fun to work with. I don't know why more people don't use them. That's why I made a tutorial on it. I think it's one of my more popular videos recently. That being said, I haven't been getting that many views on my tutorials recently, specifically because Dreams isn't as popular as I want it to be right now. But yeah, that video is pretty valuable information to anybody that wants to save on thermo, as well as make unique enemies that are not just puppets. In this area, there's one in here, and he is a spaceship. I feel like he either needs to be buff, or I need to give him some kind of better aiming mechanism. Oh damn it, I didn't hit the death plane. If they hit the death plane and it'll explode. There we go. People need to group things less. Like, some guy made a table asset that I brought in for the bar, and it had like 5 groups within it. It was crazy. I don't know why people think stuff needs to be grouped like that. They probably just group stuff to move it and then forget to ungroup it later. But yeah, grouping is definitely an issue, as well as just general thermo optimization. a lot of people make sculpts like in many different parts, like for no particular reason. I don't know, maybe they just find the tools easier to use outside of sculpt mode, but I know that it just makes stuff like abnormally expensive. Yeah. The early versions of Dreams are really interesting. I think that we sometimes could have gotten like a better start to Dreams if we got those versions of the game, but they had to remake the engine a few times because they really wanted to have a consistent art style, which I guess makes sense. A lot of things are still pretty whip or just work in progress or just need like something dab. But I feel like I've gotten a good chunk of content here, especially for just an update to a game that I thought I wouldn't add to. This guy is going to be a fight at the very end of the game. Yeah, I took somebody else's hands and modified them. They didn't really do the rigging properly, and I started working on animation before I noticed it, and I'm like, shoot. So now I just have to live with it. Nice. That took a lot of effort. So that's just the plasma ball attack. I'll try to check this out on my keyboard that I have specifically for this. That I've actually committed to making a game, but thankfully my major was audio engineering. Yeah, thankfully. I have no experience with audio at all. That is amazing, though. Oh man, I forgot that it makes noise like that. Oh no. Well, it kind of like swerves a bit to the left. Perfect. I love it. There we go. I was working on a roguelike sci-fi game, but I put it on hold because variables need to be updated like heavily so I can actually have save game data, or else it just doesn't work because it's a game that you can put hours into because it's a roguelike, so I want it to be able to save, but with the 128 cap right now it's just not possible. Really disappointing. They need to fix it. I know that it's high on their list apparently, but not high enough, in my opinion. They should do something for release. I want gadget updates in the full release of the game, but I know we're not going to get any. Unfortunately. Really want gadget updates, because there's just so many things they could just do minor tweaks to that would help, like the teleporter. Being able to put coordinates in here would literally make so much more possible. A pull down asset and logic list for like what's in the scene. Yeah, they had that. That was like in like the build that they showed us, like the stream before the beta release stream, and Kareem was like, oh crap, we weren't supposed to show you that, probably because that's not in the game. I know, right? Like, I have people that ask me such simple questions that could be like literally like given to them just by watching or playing the in-game tutorials. Like, I feel like a lot of people don't play the in-game tutorials, but they're really important. You don't want to just skimp out on those. I mean, even I played them just so I could get a hang of the controls. Like, it's really, really weird, but the controls in this game, like, when you first play, it's just impossible, man, to do anything with the motion controls. But at some point, like, you'll get really, really frustrated with it, and you'll be going at it for hours, and you're like, I can't do this, I can't do this. And then you'll go to bed, and then the next day it just works. You can do everything. It's awesome. I don't know. It just clicks in your mind overnight, and you're like, wow, this is amazing. I love this. We were supposed to get an inventory gadget, you know that, right? It was literally shown in official gameplay, and then we didn't get it in the beta, and I was so disappointed. It was like left over in the icons you could find on the website too. I was like, wow, that sucks. Or was it on an early trailer of the game? I think it was a PAX. I think it was PAX East. They showed it off in their gameplay with art in Art's Dream. Like, you have to pick up a ticket and it goes up into like a bubble in your inventory, and you have to like click on it and give it to him. Art's Dream, not stream. Yeah, it was kind of weird. It was kind of funky. Like, you know how I can show you something that is left over with it, or at least I was told this is how the system was supposed to work by somebody that like got into the creator alpha. Like, they hacked the game and were able to get a copy of the creator alpha from the beta. And there's like a whole weird section in the trigger zone down here. All this Dreamiverse element to detect, this, and scene element to detect. This stuff was meant for inventory detection. Oh yeah, a lot of people don't like the grid. There are some things that I don't like about the grid that need to be fixed. For example, this is one of them. These followers and stuff like that. Like, I was having an issue positioning this to the teleporter that I had on this guy. Like, it is not possible to put these gizmos on the grid for some reason. It just does not work. So that needs to be fixed. Yeah, basically the way that gyro controls work now is really confusing, and I actually finally fixed it for everyone to use, because you get really funky outputs. So if somebody did make a sword fighting game that uses move controllers, it's probably a fixed camera angle, but with this new piece of technology that I have made, you can have it at any camera angle. The motion sensor, gyro control, stabilizer. This I did not make, but this is like the key component, but all of this I did make. I just put it together and then did the signal manipulator here to standardize the output, which is needed. So now you can actually make a proper motion control game, but even still, it's not easy to make one using that. Now he's a real demon. And clip in that ground. H. Normilius, we vow to never ever again bow to such cringe and normal done. Our Lord Pepe. A screaming Pepe down there. Whee! And then we got a nice family in there. This is very normal, you know. Pepe is a frog. It's the name of a frog. Yeah, the frog. Watch out. Normies can be anywhere. See anything normal recently? Have you seen anyone act like you're the outcast? Did someone suggest that Epstein's self-endgames? Report this outrageous behavior today to your local meme enforcer. 206-555-MEME. Yeah, animation mixing like this makes it really easy to clean stuff, but unfortunately, I don't know if this is cheaper or more expensive than... Once again, I'd like to take this time to thank my patrons, Christian Sanchez, Darius Golassen, Empty Chest, Mythic Marty, Patrick Keller, William Snyder, and Skylar Ruin. Once again, thank you all for watching, and have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye!